What is up, everybody? Rogue Hero Review. So, Loki episode 5 and 6 has ended and the season has come to a halt. Now, typically I do these videos pre-recorded with my microphone, but I'm currently on my way to the gym right now. And Loki's on my mind, so I figured I'd just talk about it because I feel like the season finale is getting a lot of unnecessary hate in my personal opinion. You guys already know I'm a big Marvel fan, big MCU fan, big Disney fan, Baby Yoda shirt. But yeah, man, I'm just gonna go through a quick rundown for the people who did not see episode 5 and 6. Spoiler alert. Episode 5, essentially, when they got pruned, they pretty much went to that alternate dimension that eats all the timelines, and Loki and Sylvie figured out how to take control of this monster, if you will, that will allow them to meet the timekeeper. And this is a big spoiler, so if you guys want to hear it, in the video right now, and we'll come back to it when you guys are ready. They take pretty much the whole episode 5 was just them leading up to meeting Kang the Conqueror in episode 6, which is what I kind of predicted. I think a lot of people predicted that. And honestly, the show ended pretty much how I think it was. Now, episode 5 was cool because it had a lot of different things. Like, they had Throg, which if you guys are Marvel fans, Throg is a frog version of Thor. Alligator Loki was cool, but my biggest concern, fast forwarding to the part that everybody's complaining about, is episode 6. Everyone's saying episode 6 was bad. I don't know why. I haven't watched no one's videos, but I'm gonna give you guys my opinion on why it wasn't bad. What else did you guys really expect the MCU to do with this series, Loki? Loki, in my personal opinion, is just a sci-fi thriller, very similar to things like Doctor Who, very similar to things like Outer Limits. And I would not be surprised if a lot of these workers who worked on Loki and even WandaVision were big sci-fi fans, if not, if they didn't work on sci-fi shows already, because both shows, in my opinion, had a lot of science fiction aspects to it. Now, when you go back to like Loki episode 6, it was pretty much what I thought it was. They met Kang the Conqueror, the end of the timeline. Whole plot of the episode was pretty much them talking about Kang gave them a choice. He knew everything that was going to happen. He pretty much wrote their history and pretty much revealed to them that everything that they were doing up until that point, he had control of it. He just didn't have the vision to write anymore because that was the end of time. So I'm assuming they pretty much try to say like his ability to write time was out and he left them with a choice, either to kill him or take over the TVA. Taking over the TVA probably would have been the best part for them. But I am so glad they did it this way because, for one, this is how they could easily set up X-Men being in the Marvel Universe. Because if you guys realize, after, because eventually, spoiler alert, Sylvie kills Kang because Kang gave him a speech that pretty much said, hey, the reason why I'm here, and I'm a nice Kang, by the way. The reason why I'm here is because years ago, before everything happened, we were all at war. I won, and then bam. So it kind of gave me the vibe that he didn't care if he was going to die anyway because he felt like he already knew history would repeat itself and he'll be right back to where he's at, dealing with Sylvie and Loki again, which is they might pay that off in a future MCU movie. However, if they did not kill him, they'll let him live. He can get him guidance and they can run the TVA, which would have been better for them. Sylvie says, screw that. I'm killing this dude. This dude ruined my life. And literally tell us at the end of the episode, you see, even though the branch timelines happen, something different happened. I don't know if you guys caught this. Well, you guys obviously caught it, but the current TVA changed. Now, that threw me off a little bit. And it kind of makes sense on why he was so scared of having the branch timelines kick in, because I guess someone can go back in time before the TVA was invented, take it over, or a different version who can take the TVA over and completely alter the TVA's time. So now the TVA is on its own timeline. It's not separated from the rest of the universe because Loki was trying to talk to Mobius and the main, I forgot her name, the main fighter in the TVA. They didn't even know who he was. They thought he was just a random variant freaking out. And he noticed that the Kang the Conqueror had a statue inside the TVA building. And I'm like, bruh. So this is pretty much saying, like, not only did this create branch timelines, it altered the current reality. So this makes a lot of sense on how we might get future X-Men in Marvel movies. on how they can fix in loopholes. Freaking time, it's a time paradox, bro. And it's honestly ingenious in my personal opinion, because let's be real, how else was Marvel supposed to add all this crap to it, explain how Black Panther died, rest in peace to Chadwick Boseman, by the way, explain all these different variations in the universe without a time paradox? They couldn't, because the MCU obviously didn't plan the universes this deep in, and time paradoxes and timeline things was always a cop-out in the comics with anything. You can even see this in DC with the way they did the reset with the what's freaking dude with the Flash resetting the universe. So I'm all for it, man. I'm all for time paradoxes. Like I said, I'm a big sci-fi nerd, big time person. I'm really big on that nerdy stuff. I do understand a lot of fans ain't, and that's cool. However, realistically speaking, it makes sense. And I feel like a lot of people are giving Marvel crap that's undeserved. People said the episodes were boring, they were lacking. The show really wasn't about Loki, but you guys got to realize, okay, like I said, season 1, it was going to end on a cliffhanger. And I didn't know how it was going to happen, but I'm like, okay, it's 2 seasons. They're not going to contract a good actor like Owen Wilson as a storm in a show. Owen Wilson has high rank. He's going to want to be on multiple things. He's about his money, just like any high A-list celebrity is going to be. Them ending on a cliffhanger, and a good cliffhanger that made me want to see what's going to happen in season 2, is so freaking good. Because, like, if they would just ended it, I guess what people wanted, a Kang the Conqueror final showdown. They wanted him to do, like, some stupid stuff. They wanted Loki running TV. I mean, yeah, that'd have been cool, but alternate dimensions, altering the current timeline, allowing us to add X-Men, allowing things to do the Spider-Verse stuff, allowing things to get really comic booky is what I'm loving about these shows like WandaVision and Loki. And people are just giving it, I mean, unwanted credit. I mean, unwanted, I ain't gonna say unwanted, unfair treatment, if you will. But hey, like I always tell my friends who are in the comic book world, who do videos and I'm still new to the comic book review scene. I'm a casual. I used to watch comic books growing up. I used to watch the Spider-Man shows. I don't really have a deep attachment to the lore and wanting things to be a certain way. But I feel like, and this goes with any industry you're in, when things aren't made the way people want them to be made, especially nowadays that everyone's so freaking opinionated, everyone's get butthurt. Because I guarantee you, everyone who's complaining about the season finale of Loki and even WandaVision, they couldn't have did it any better. They couldn't have wrote it any better. And on top of that crap, you got to think about it. Even if it would have been the way that they wanted to be or predicted to be, you're going to still have another slew of fans saying it was crap. So, I don't know, man. Shout outs to Marvel Studios. Shout outs to Loki, man. Can't wait to see season 2. This is my review of Loki season finale, episodes 5 and 6. Post your thoughts and opinions about this video in the comment section down below. Subscribe for more if you're new here. This is your boy Rogue, and I'm signing out. Peace.